Hello everyone. So as you can tell, this is what we alluded to yesterday. A delivery of gravel happened about 10 minutes ago. Typically I was at the top car park talking to a couple of workers and I missed this, but as far as I know there's a lot more coming, so I'll make sure not to miss the next one. Just real quick before we get into it, today is going to be a very busy day. I'll try and keep the video as short as I possibly can and chop and change the video when I need to. Well, stop and start it when I need to. There we go. Now it's all looking good actually. There's a lot of workers on site today. When I got here there were people refilling the fuel tanks. I would have liked to get that on video, but with this work going on, I thought I'd prioritise this, and then we can always... Who's that? Sorry, there's another drone here that I don't know. I'm down here with CP overview, but that is not who I can see right now, because he's behind me. Not too sure, but that'll be alright. But yeah, busy day today, and before we get into it, if you haven't subscribed already, really would appreciate it if you did. It really helps me and the channel out, so thank you for that, and thank you to everyone that already has. I know that we've been doing well these last few days, as a lot of people have been interested in the work side of things. Now, the field side of things is also progressing on nicely, so for anyone that didn't see yesterday's video, they are pumping overnight now, which is making a hell of a difference, to be fair. Rather than 200,000 litres a day, it's almost 1 million a day, so that is really helping speed things up. So I'm not too sure how many deliveries of stone there will be, but there certainly is a few, so that'll help keep us busy for a lot of today. Now I'm just going to have to be careful, because whoever has this drone is flying towards me, and I do not want a repeat of what happened with the second boat move. So I'm just going to move a bit this way. There we go. Not too sure. Also, for anyone that didn't know, I have set up a Buy Me a Coffee. So if anyone fancies supporting the channel, that would be greatly appreciated. But absolutely no worries if not. Nothing's going to change with the regular videos. Now, whilst they look like they're waiting, I'll stop the video now, and then I'll bring you back when there's a delivery. See you shortly. So I've been flying for a while in that spot, and I'm getting low on my battery, so whilst we're still waiting for that, and don't worry, I've got plenty more batteries, we'll go and do the field check and show you how much that's drained. So hopefully, it is such a lovely day that I don't think we'll have any trouble getting that meter reading today. Now we'll have a proper one, because that last one was a bit far away. There we go. Hey, there's me. Now we'll check on the field. Now, as you can already tell, the two sides have been separated now, which is awesome. Very happy to see that, and I'm sure we don't need to do a stick check at this point, but we'll do it anyway. Now, as you can tell, the pumping overnight has really helped. It's sped things up to no end. So yeah, a fair distance away there, and we'll have a check on my original sticks. If I can find them, it's getting harder and harder. Around there they are, yeah. So as you can tell, they're not doing a lot nowadays. Now I'm just going to quickly check with my camera, see if anything has been delivered. No, we're good. Now I'll show you this bit as well, because I find this interesting. As you can tell, especially with the sun and the contrast of the shadows, you can really tell how much it's dropped. It's very impressive actually. It's starting to look very nice. Now I'll let this dumper go past, and then we'll do the check on the silt buster. So here we go. Can't quite tell from here, so we'll go a bit closer down. Get a nice look here. So Oh, it's looking a little too looking a little too frosted with water there, so I'll just get a photo after and I'll put it in now. But yeah, as you can tell, it's really dropping, and I am very impressed still. Hello everyone, so they're just getting the delivery onto site now. Quickly get you over there. As you can tell, it's a bit of a rush, but there we go, beautiful. Now I'll get you a little closer. There we go, nice and easy. So it's probably been around an hour and a half since the last delivery. You might be able to hear it in the background. Beautiful. Now I'm just keeping an eye out for other drones because it is busy down here again today. And I will get another view from a little higher up as well. But yeah, it's nice quick progress. Now I'd imagine they'll have to get that second membrane down shortly before doing too much extra work on this. I'll get another angle for you. We'll go and have a look this way. Now I'll just keep out of these guys' way a bit. Beautiful. There we go. So yeah, lovely to see. I'm very glad I caught that on camera. It was a case of just sitting here and seeing the truck pull up, so happy about that. Now I will see which direction this goes, just because I am interested on where it's coming from. I was trying to get answers, but I couldn't really seem to get a lot, so we'll have a look. Now I believe it may be from the Wrexham direction. Now if that makes sense, then it'll go right at this roundabout. So fingers crossed. Get a little higher up here. As you can tell, it's still a lovely day. You could certainly get used to this. It's probably 14 degrees Celsius, it feels like anyway. And for late February, early morning. Oh no, it's... I don't know, maybe Shrewsbury. But yeah, that helps, to be fair. As long as it wasn't coming from the other way, then I've got a chance to pick it up before it makes it onto site. So yeah, awesome. We'll get some of this work now on video. And I'm just going to make sure that I'm not in anyone's way. No, it's just gotten a little bit windy, but hopefully the mic is fine. No, it almost looks like they're waiting for something else now. But time will tell, Let's have a look. He's getting ready for something. Beautiful. Now, like I was saying, it's probably been around an hour and a bit since the last drop-off. Hour and a half, maybe. But I know that they are alternating brakes. So there's always one machine worker on site that can be ready for the gravel. Now the main reason for that is just so the trucks don't have to stay in the main road for an extended period of time whilst people are on brakes and stuff like that, which makes total sense to me. So we'll get to see how they're going to do this. Now I'm going to go down and back a little bit just to get a little bit of a nicer angle for you. There we go. Beautiful. Now, in terms of when machinery is going to make it onto site, I would imagine that is just a case of getting this first bit of road sorted and making it accessible for larger vehicles to then drop off them vehicles, because as you can imagine, during the busier hours of the day, the road is quite packed with cars, so they won't want people blocking it for up to 20 minutes, I'd imagine. Which makes sense to me. But yeah, I can't imagine them taking too long to do this, really. It's been such quick progress with everything else as well that it wouldn't surprise me if it was done either today or tomorrow. Now this is just the getting it started into site. Now, when that is the case, they will just bring the... I know it's not gravel, but it looks like gravel, so I'm going to call it gravel. So they'll bring the gravel into site, save having to do what they just did there and dropping it off there. It'll probably be a case of reversing in, dropping it, and then driving off. So it builds it from the back, if that makes sense. Beautiful. Now, like I say, these guys have all been very professional. It's been wonderful seeing them all work. And yeah, I'm just happy I got to catch that. Getting blocked by a truck there. As you can hear, the drone behind me, CPO view. It's nice to be down here with someone else as well. It can get a little lonely sometimes when you're down here on your own, so it's nice to have someone to talk to. Beautiful. Now I will stop the video real quick here, and then once they've got that little mound dug out a bit more, I'll show you the progress they've made. Right, be right back. Now, just a quick point as well. I forgot to mention that I don't know what like tree surgeons have made it onto site. That happened probably about half an hour ago. Now, I was thinking this might be the case at some point, as unfortunately you can imagine with the repair that will be needed, some trees I'd imagine will have to be removed. Now, I'll quickly show you the van they've come in, and then I'll show you what they're doing now. Now, they're not actively doing anything just yet, but they are having a walk about the site. Now, I'd imagine this will be the case with the small amount of plans that have been released. Now, I'll just try and find them. That anything to do with this side of things will have to start being put into place quite soon. Now, I thought, admittedly, that they would be on the right side of the screen now, but looks like they're all looking at something on the left-hand side. Whether it's a tough one to say why. Whether it's just that they'll need clear enough for the build, maybe, or whether it's the investigating what happened side of things, you never know. But I suppose time will tell with that one. Now, I'll quickly show you as well, whilst it's been such a nice few days, there is no water making its way down that side, which is awesome to see. It actually almost looks dry, which has been is very different to the usual than we've had, which is just rain constantly. And as you can tell, that bit there is actually quite clear. So why that is so clear and the field still isn't clear, I'm not too sure. But you can tell as well, there's not really water going from anywhere. That bit doesn't really seem to be leaking that much. A tiny bit. But yeah, barely, which is awesome to see. Now, we'll go and have another look. But real quick, I've mentioned it's a nice day, but I'll show you just how nice it is. Here we go. Put the camera the wrong way. I'm in a t-shirt. Wonderful. I get used to this, let me tell you. I mean, I already know it's going to be horrible tomorrow, but we'll make the most of it. Now we'll go and see what these guys are up to now and how much progress they've made. Now, I'm guessing it is one truck at a time at the minute, which, won't be ideal for me because it won't be a lot to film for an hour each time, but we'll make the most of it. Now, that will change, I'm sure, as the work speeds up and the track gets more accessible, then that won't be the case anymore. But yeah, it seems like, I don't know, doesn't look like it's doing too much at the minute. There we go. That was good timing. Beautiful. Oh. Now, it's hard to tell just how big this site entrance is. I'll have to go down again and get a video in person. I won't do that today, but I'll try and do that tomorrow morning or something, especially because the weather is going to be quite poor, but there's a lot going on. I'll try and do more in-person stuff if I have to, but it just depends how bad the weather's going to be in the morning. It might be a case of flying the drone early and then doing the in-person stuff after, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Now, like I said, it's a busy week all round this week, so I'd recommend watching every day, really. There's going to be big works and progress, literally every day. So it's wonderful to film, and hopefully for you it's nice to watch. Now, as you can tell, they're just flattening it all down now. Cool to see. Now you can hear it from here. I'm hoping the mic is picking it up. That's quite a sound. Now, of course, that'll be needed just to level everything off and compact it, so it can take the weight of these future vehicles without getting moved around too much. Now, I'll do the same. I'll let you go now, and I'll bring you back when there's a bit more progress. See you shortly. Hello, everyone. So they've got winches set up onto some trees that are by the entrance, and I thought these guys would be for cutting the trees next to the breach, but as you can tell, there we go. That's why they're there. So in a way, it's quite sad to see. Well, it is quite sad to see, to be fair, but needs must, and they don't really have a lot of choice in this. Now, I feel like everyone was expecting it to some degree. It does need to be done to make the access a bit wider, but it doesn't feel great. But like you say, it is progress. It needs to be done, and as far as I know, they are returning the site to exactly how it was before. So that will involve taking all these spoil piles, returning it to where they were, and then also planting new trees. Now, they won't be able to put these trees back, obviously, but they will be able to plant more, and I feel like it'd be a nice thing for us to do. Whether they'll allow us to be involved in that side of things, I'd certainly like to do that. I feel like that'd be cool to see, but I'll do my best. Now, we'll get this being moved down. Now, looking at this, I'm not sure if they did this with the other tree. I'll quickly get this bit and I'll show you what I mean, in case you didn't say yesterday's video. There we go. But yeah, there has already been one tree removed. Now, whether that was done by these guys or someone similar, I'm not too sure, or whether they just took it down with the excavator, because it did look like a dead tree. But I'm not 100% sure, but we can have a closer look. Now, there is a lot of people on site. The guys in shot aren't the only ones that are currently there. There's people in front of me and people down that side, and there's also people in the breach area again. Now, I'll have to stand out of the wind because I haven't got my wind protector on and it's getting a little bit breezier. But whilst they're doing this, I can show you what I mean there. So that was the one they took out the other day, and it doesn't actually look dead now I look at it. It looked a bit rotten from the road, but I don't believe it is. There we go. But yeah, as someone that's seen this area, since I was a kid, it's I don't know, it's a weird feeling to see it all like this, but like you say, it needs to be done, and glad to be seeing so much progress, even if it's not the nicest thing. Now, I'm hoping to get this getting pulled down, so I'll stop the video now, and then I'll start it when that happens. Just real quick as well, they've just thrown another line onto this tree. Now, I'll get this on video this time because it looks like it didn't work that time. But yeah, it's interesting to see all this. Now, just real quick, I'll show you what's going on here, and hopefully get him throwing that in the background as well. Now, like I was saying, it's taking around an hour to an hour and a half per delivery, so they've got plenty of time between deliveries to do this kind of work and get this done. Yeah, awesome to see. Awesome but sad. But like you say, it needs to be done. Now, I'll get this guy throwing this thing, Here we go. So exactly where he's aiming, I'm not sure, but... Oh, heads. Glad they're all wearing their hard hat. There we go. Just rescuing that by the look of it. As you can imagine, not the easiest work, but I'm sure they'll get it done. Now, I don't know whether to land and refill my battery or keep it up and hope they do it in about 5 minutes, but we'll see. We'll see. Now, like I say, with so much going on, I'm trying my best to keep the video as short as possible, but I'll apologise now because I think it might be another long one. It's just it's the challenge with just so much going on. You know, I don't really want to take up too much of your guys' time, but you know, I'm doing my best. All right, looks like he might have another throw here. Get it nice and high, just so you can get a sense of scale on just where he's aiming. Just double checking where everyone is. Come on, big throw. But yeah, I wasn't expecting this kind of work today, in all honesty. Why this is going on today, I'm sure is obvious, but I'm guessing they just need this done as quick as possible. And, ooh. Are we good? How was that? Hard to tell. Now we'll just see where the excavator's taking that, and I'm guessing... Oh, there he is. I thought they'd just put it next to the old one, but I guess not. Looks like they're untying that now. There we go. So yeah, it's not just the track today, by the look of it then. It's all over site, which is interesting to film at least. I'm guessing he's not been successful there, but we'll... maybe he has, actually. Maybe he has. So I'll stop the video again, and then I'll start it when they start in the next tree. Hello. So as you can tell, the second tree has just been sorted out, and yeah, I don't know whether they're going to do any more. By the look of it, I'd imagine they'll need to do that smaller one at the back, and now the excavator's going to bring that down, so I'll bring you back when that happens. So there we go, they're just dragging that second tree down now. I'll show you how they're doing it with the excavator. So it's just attached by a cable, and then he's just driving back. There we go. Beautiful. So yeah, a lot of work. Now I am expecting another delivery shortly of the gravel. So depending on when that happens, we'll get back. So looks like they're just getting done with another tree. Now I'm just gonna go a little higher and have a look. So as you can tell, this is on the left hand side now. I'm just gonna see properly what's going on. There we go. So yeah, very busy day down here. I'll just see. Now, I'm not sure where this next delivery is. I thought it'd be around now, so we can hope. But time will tell with that one. Now, hopefully, I am on my last battery now, so hopefully it's quick. There we go. But yeah, like I said, I had no idea this work was going on today, so it is interesting to see extra work. Beautiful. As you can tell, they have to have people by the road, I believe, just a safety thing, so nothing happens if someone approaches or something like that. I'm sure there's a multitude of reasons for that. Now, the field behind me is still pumping away. It's certainly dropped even since when I've been here. I've been here a fair few hours now, so yeah, it's nice to see so much progress in person as well. A lot of the time it can feel like it's just day to day, but it's certainly minute to minute now here. Now I do wonder what they're going to do after this. Like how far they're actually going to dig the edges out. Now, as you can tell, there's a sign here. I'll see if I can read that from this angle. If I go any further right, I'll lose line of sight with drone. But yeah, it's just a traffic sign. So I can't imagine they'll be able to take that out. But they can go a little bit further on the right-hand side if they need to. But yeah, I feel like because it's going to be such a long video already, I'll cut the video here and I'll leave you to it. Now, it is another busy day tomorrow, so do feel free to subscribe if you're not already, and that keeps you in the loop for any future updates. Now we'll have a quick look at how the road's looking. Beautiful. Now, as you can tell, it's really splayed out at the end there, just to make the turning in and out a lot easier, which is awesome to see. It's looking really good, actually. Now, like I say, this will all be returned to how it was beforehand. That's what I've been told anyway. That's what the owner wants to happen, so that'll be the case. Now, we'll go and have a quick look at the field, and then I'll give you a cinematic view at the end, just to finish off the video. So we'll go and have a look now, and I'll go home and charge my batteries. But as you can tell there, the two sides of the field are properly cut off. Now, I just want to give a quick shout out to a woman, I believe her name was Leslie, that's doing up that boat, and good luck on the restoration of that, and hope you enjoy the video as well. So thank you to everyone for watching, really appreciate your time, and yeah, have a great day. And like I said, make sure you're tuned in for tomorrow because it's another busy day. Now, I'll quickly finish the video actually from looking from this way because it's always a good angle. There we go. Beautiful. All right, take care everyone.